Hello everybody! What's happening? Oh my god, my light's going real low. Oh no, I gotta raise it and then bend it. Oh no, it's all over the place. Hello everybody. Happy to have you here. We're live on another Sunday night. And what a week we're getting ourselves ready for. Heather, what are we talking about tonight?
This week. It's a big week.
I'm so glad that I have you live with me, Heather.
Thank you.
I'm so excited. No intro music? There should have been intro music.
Yeah, it wasn't working for them, I guess. But our sound is working here, so that's good.
Yeah, it is.
This week is a very mischievous week.
Yes.
We are celebrating Valentine's Day this week with all of our Mischief Toys friends.
We are. And so we decided to put together an entire week. Now, an entire week does not mean that it's going to be all, sales on the website and stuff like that. We also have some fun things sort of roped into all of this. Now, it starts off with tomorrow.
Ooh,
for those
what's
who
happening tomorrow?
For those who have not gone over to Instagram and checked it out just yet, we are giving away an AP Valentine's Day Emo Ghastly figure to a person who takes a photo following the direction that we posted, which is the word pink.
Ooh, pink.
So you have to take your best pink photo with one of your Ghastlies, the Monstros, Mortems. Take a pink-inspired photo, post it on Instagram, tag Mischief or MT, what is it? MT Mischief Mondays.
Yeah.
Hashtag MT Mischief Mondays.
And then tag us.
And tag us. And then that way we can see all the photos. And then this week we're going to select a winner. Not only that, we're also going to select winners from our December and January photo contests. Because we have not done it. We are horrible people and we have not taken care of that when we should have, and we need to get better at it, and that's our plan. So this week, prepare for those particular giveaways. One that is very important to this, which is the AP Ghastly, and then the two winners. And I have no idea what we're going to give away to them, but we definitely know an AP Ghastly and AP pin will go to one winner who takes a pink photo. Or pink-inspired photo.
Yeah.
So that's something really big. And then, for those who are not aware at all, our brand new figure comes out this week, which is from the mind of Heather. It is a pink emo Ghastly, which is actually sitting right here in front of us. I love this figure. I think he's great. There he is. Look how beautiful he is. He's got his little black horn ring. He's got his hair. He's got his, is it eyeliner or mascara?
He's been crying.
Okay, his
eyeliner's running.
His eyeliner's running. He's got his little pink outfit on. He's got a heart. Is it a broken heart there on his chest?
It is a broken heart.
Broken heart on his chest.
And he has little teardrops coming out of his eyes because he's sad.
And then he has something on his sleeve, too.
It's a heart.
He has a little heart on his sleeve.
It's
just
a heart
like
fart.
Just like that it shows up on the box. So this guy will be available. Heather, when?
Well, let's talk about how first.
Okay.
Do you want to?
Yeah, please.
No, you, because you're the one that came up with this.
Okay. I'll spell this out for you. For those who want this figure, if you want to have a jump the line pass to buy it,
or possible only chance
depending on how many of these figures sell, in terms of the Sketch Ghastly. So Sketch Ghastly figures are up on the website right now. If you buy a Sketch Ghastly figure, you will receive an email that includes information on how to buy this figure basically a day early. And then when that sale happens, if it sells out, then it sells out. If it doesn't, the rest of them will go up the very next day. So the day...
At a later date. Not the very next day. We don't know.
Okay, at a later date. So what you need to know is if you bought a Sketch Ghastly, you will most likely be able to purchase it on Tuesday. That's what we're eyeing up right now. Do you want to give a time?
There is a time in the email.
Okay, there's time.
So I will tell them the details. So
Please.
If you purchase a Sketch Ghastly, there is a very special tab on MischiefToys.com right now that says Valentine Celebration. And if you click that tab, it basically says like, hey, this is where Broken Heart Emo Ghastly will be sold on Tuesday. And that's where he will appear on Tuesday. Only if you're logged into your account. So make sure you're logged in.
Sweet. Yeah. So you're going to want to go and buy a Sketch Ghastly if you haven't already. That gives you the chances to buy this guy. If we sell the amount of the Sketch Ghastly that covers 214 and all of those people buy it, there will not be a public sale.
Yeah.
That's sort of the idea. The reason why we did this is that we wanted to give thanks to everybody who purchased a Sketch Ghastly for our 3-year anniversary, which was something very special for us. It was a figure that was obviously by my design, but an idea for Heather, or idea Heather came up with for Sketch Ghastly. And I was so excited that we were doing that. It was such an interesting moment for us because it was literally putting my artwork on one of our figures, which my artwork or whatever I've ever come up with has filtered through another artist. This time it was like my original art was on something.
Yeah.
Which is very cool. So go and buy Sketch Ghastly now if you haven't already. A bunch sold today. And a bunch, by the way, we're going to get into some of the other items that are on the website right now that are going away as of tomorrow. We don't want you to forget about that. Another thing is, geez, this week was amazing with Covet of Mischief's memberships. That went really, really well. Thank you, everybody who supported that. We are sending out, or we actually already sent out all of the coins to everybody.
Yeah.
So there's a brand new coin out into the world. And I will tell you this right now. We have never received the type of feedback for one of the coins like we did for this one. People were so incredibly happy about this coin.
Hold on. Wrong. First coin, people were super stoked.
Okay.
Super stoked. But the last coin that we did, it was like the same coin, but a different color scheme.
Right.
So that would be why. But the first coin, people were like insane over that too.
Well, but I saw this coin. It was like people were going nuts, like making posts in the group. Go on Facebook and join the Mischief Toys group if you're not already there. But people were posting left and right there. That coin is really important, and you'll find out the importance later this year. I do want to mention we are in the midst of planning Day of Mischief, which we are aiming for sometime this year. We're really looking at the May time frame at this point right now, but it's going to be a really cool event. Mm-hmm. It's going to be different. Of course, you're going to arrive to this thing. There will be items that you receive while you're there. We'll also have giveaways and all sorts of fun stuff. I think it's going to be much different than Night of Mischief. So if you want to come be a part of a Mischief Toys event, we'll have tickets up most likely for sale and ready probably around the March, April timeframe. But it's going to be huge.
Yeah. Huge.
This is a really big deal this year. It will not be just a song and dance as we typically do at the Night of Mischief event. This is going to be sort of a underlying story-driven event, which I think is going to be super exciting for all of you guys. Talking about story, give you a little bit of insight. Been talking with our friend Nick Mastramico. We're coming up with a story with him for Mischief Toys. He actually met with us this week, and it went so well. Nick Mastramico has some really, really, really great layer building on top of what I come up with. And so I'm really excited about that. More information to come. I would love to know, are you guys excited for a Mischief Toys book? So it would basically be the story of our characters from Mischief Toys in a book. And it would be basically like the beginning of this long form story. I would love to know your guys' reply on that and see how you guys are feeling about a story. I definitely want to go into the realms of like comic books and all sorts of stuff in the future. I think that Mischief Toys could do a lot of fun things. So I hope you guys hang with us and you're there with us. This is a really cool thing that we're getting involved in now, because we are moving from being this art toy, pin sort of business into trying to layer out a bunch of, kind of a storyline. I think it's really important. No, I'm not saying there isn't a comic. I'm saying that we're going to have a story written, and we could have comics, we'd have cartoons, we could have anything built off of this story that we're building, or that we're creating.
Can I help?
Which will be huge.
Could I help answer that question?
Of course you can, please.
A comic book is something we're very interested in. We just need to find the right person to help us with it, because we thought we had someone before and that just didn't work out.
Right.
So typically we're really good at things sort of falling into place. So we're waiting for, like, we don't want to force a comic book. We want that to sort of fall into place as well.
And that's the thing, is that we have never forced anything when it comes to Mischief Toys. It always happens the way it should happen. And that's how we know that it's a working, it's like, it's the way it should be, right? We have been approached by certain people to work with us, when we knew that it just didn't feel right, and we didn't go with it. And I think it was for the best for us, for Mischief Toys, for our characters. There have been times where people business-wise have approached us about different things, and we didn't go that route. We just know that it doesn't feel right. So we only want to go with what feels right for us. And I think that we will find somebody that is like the perfect comic book writer, illustrator, whatever, will come up at some point in time. But for now, Nick Mastromiko is a fabulous writer, a novel writer. He has his own books out there, which are amazing. I don't know if somebody can we post some links to Amazon. Do you have the Amazon links for his books?
I can.
Yeah, that would be great if we can give some Amazon links. But his book writing is masterful, and he approached us and he's like, hey, I have some really cool ideas. I think this would be cool. What? I'm sorry?
He goes by Nicholas Cara.
Oh, yeah, Nicholas Cara. Sorry. But basically, he approached us and he's like, hey, I got some, fun ideas that I think would meld well with what you're thinking. And he was right. Absolutely right. We heard about it this week. We had a long conversation and I'm stoked. And it sometimes when I hear somebody on the outside with their ideas melding or mending with our ideas, I'm not always like on the same page, and sometimes I'll turn it away. But this is one of those things where I was like, F yeah, let's do this. What's up, you two? I just got my first Ghastly. Oh my God, Gary, that's amazing, dude. Thank you so much for coming on board the Mischief Toys train and being with us and collecting figures, man. That's fantastic. Love it. I'm so stoked over that. Did you think in a YouTube animated series? I thought about that. I think that Ghastly is perfect. He's sort of like a mid-range sort of character, not necessarily for like little kids or like solely for adults. I think he just sort of, almost like The Simpsons, right? He's like perfect for just about everybody, but there are layers to it, maybe some more mature content that kids wouldn't really read. But there's so much I want to do with Ghastly. And I hope that you guys are on board with us and we can see all this kind of come to fruition together. Did you guys ever make a Jack-o'-lantern Ghastly? We sure did.
Yes, we call him Pumpkin Ghastly.
And Jamie, I did not miss your first question. No updates on the mystery box scam. As far as I know, we didn't learn anything new. It's been sort of the same. I think that person is sort of, I don't know if they're hiding or if they're trying to work out their situation.
I heard
don't really
that
know.
they have unfriended people since the news broke, but they're not commenting on it.
Beautiful. That's great. Thoughts on the Transformers Lego Brickheads? I'm stoked. I think they're great. I love Transformers. I'm TFing all the time. Totally down for that. And by the way, we built Legos this weekend, and now, after building that Lego, I'm like fiending to build Legos.
Yeah.
So we've already sort of set up like what our next set is. We own them. So we're going to build something new. And then after that, I don't know. I think that I kind of want to build something big, like a bigger thing.
I have some really big sets.
I know you do. The Harry Potter ones. You know how I know that? I bought them. I bought them. I purchased those things for Christmas. You never built them.
Like years ago.
I can't wait for you to get working on it, Nick. Yeah, 100%. Did you post the links? Or did somebody post the links?
I thought I posted a link.
That would be great.
Yeah, I did.
Pumpkin Ghastly is great. We love that one. Thank you, Christina Payne. You were the best. Everybody give Christina Payne love. I would appreciate that. The Simpsons did it already. I know. just bought a Sketch Ghastly, really hoping to get this Valentine's Day Ghastly winner pre-drop. Hell yeah, dude. Austin, yeah, man. It's a great figure, man. It's a really, really great figure. And it shines under the black light. I don't even know if we mentioned that. Like, we're riding high right now just on the design of this figure. I was wandering around the MT site yesterday and was able to get a black Troublesque Coven pin. Not sure if it was a restock or random drop, but I'm glad I snagged it. That's a great pin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that pin. That's a fantastic pin. Congratulations on getting it. I think we have a couple more on there right now. So if you are in the Coven of Mischief, we try to keep some items up so you can purchase something from the Coven of Mischief, aside from like the super drops that we have. And let me tell you something. There is a pin that we received, and I begged Heather. I said, I want to put this pin up so bad. And Heather goes, I'm telling you, Chris, don't be a big dummy. I have a perfect time to drop this pin. We're not dropping it right now. And I said, Heather, please, drop the pin. Just drop it. And
no,
Heather
that's
said,
not how it
Heather,
went.
And
there
Heather
were a
said,
lot of curse words, and he was a lot louder and a lot meaner.
And so was Heather. And so Heather was like, F you. We're not, you want me to change it?
I didn't say that.
F you. We're not doing it. You piece of shit.
I didn't say that.
Anyway, Heather said that there's no way we're dropping this thing. There's a better time in which to drop it. And I'm excited for this because this pin, I would say, is 100%, in my opinion, the best pin we have ever come up with.
Wow.
It is my favorite pin. Every time I walk past it, because I can't show it off. I don't want anybody to see it. You know what I mean? Maybe at work I could. But like, I don't want to like accidentally wear it on the channel or like during a live. I love this pin so much. I want to put it like on my jacket. It's so sick. But it's a pin that will be dropping very soon.
Yes.
I'm excited. Thank you, Jamie. You're the best. Thank you so much. Super excited about the NFT drops this year. Yeah, the NFT is going to be wild. What do you guys think about the Bowser's Ghastly? I think the Bowser Ghastly is badass, dude.
Bowser Ghastly.
Yeah, J.M. Sosa made Bowser Ghastly.
Oh,
It's sick.
Okay, so people were commenting about the Bowser Lego set when we posted our Lego sets. So I thought you were saying Ghastly instead of Lego.
No, he made a Bowser Ghastly. Did you see it?
I don't think so.
It's cool as shit.
That's awesome.
It actually is
You'll have to
incredibly
show
cool.
me. So Jamie said, did you guys ever make a plus size Ghastly like 10 inches? No, we have not. We do have plush Ghastly, a bit bigger than the figures, but definitely not a plus like vinyl. That would be so ridiculously expensive. I would love to do that one day. A large Ghastly.
Oh. So what I was thinking, by the way, is making smaller plush. I want to talk about that too. Because I think because you know how our plushes are kind of big, which I think are great. I love our plush.
No, we have some that we're making.
Yeah,
that are
but I
smaller.
want smaller ones. Yeah, I want smaller ones. Get Heather to Titanic.
No.
That thing is amazing.
That'd be ridiculous.
It took us forever to finally complete our Potter Lego sets. I still have the train. Yeah, the Potter Lego sets are really, really great. I'm not even a Harry Potter fan.
Me
but
and
they're
Max
fantastic.
have built a couple of them. We did the night bus, and I think we did one of the. I don't know if it was part of the. Oh no, it was the Dursleys' house.
Okay.
Because
I don't know.
He gets the letters in the fireplace.
Oh, I remember you made that.
Yeah, that's in Max's room.
That's a cool set. Did you buy them or did you win them from Grail Game? Oh my God, that's a cool.
Both. I think we got 2 or 3 from Grail Game,
3.
but Chris bought me a lot.
Yeah, I bought
It's
Heather a lot of them.
crazy.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about some other things real quick. We're gonna continue moving. By the way, Zachary Stone is here.
Yeah, he said, any news on Living Dead Weekend? Will it still be going on since the mold was sold?
Yes.
Yeah, it's going on.
So, Living Dead Weekend, this is possibly the last year of it. So, if you want to see the Dawn of the Dead Mall with Mischief toys in it, with product and like hanging out, this is your time, which will be in June. I believe, if I remember correctly,
it's the 6th through the 8th.
6th through 8th. It's like, yeah, okay, 6th through 8th. You want to show up, come to this thing. If you're local or if you're out of town, try to make it. It is such a great event. Lots of shops inside this thing that are selling horror-related stuff. A lot of actors and actresses from the Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead other dead films, zombie films, just horror films in general. A lot of people show up to it. I think this year possibly being the last one, I think we're going to see the biggest turnout ever because they're most likely going to have to move it outside the mall, probably close to the mall somewhere. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm just speaking out my butt right now, but this is going to be the biggest year ever, I think, for this event, and we're going to be there. So if you love this stuff, come and hang with us. It's going to be awesome. And it's not going to be like New York Comic Con where we're ripped like 50,000 different ways. I can at least have a conversation, hang out a little bit. I'm excited for that. So Zachary Stone, you should come, man. It's going to be great. I hope you can come and film and hang with us. Just got your box today for joining Coven. Mama J, that's amazing. I'm so happy to hear it. Didn't get into the mail today. It's great. I'm so glad that you're part of it. Coven of Mischief is something that Heather and I came up with many, many years ago, and we've continued it. And I think it's a really exciting and huge part of Mischief Toys. It's very special. Okay, Heather. So is it bad that in my office at work I have my small voodoo Ghastly plush? Hell yeah. Yeah, I love the mini plush. Heather, what is on the website right now that will be gone by tomorrow? Please speak. Please let us know.
We have Sketch Ghastly shirts, Sketch Ghastly hats, which include a snapback and a dad hat. And for those in the Coven, we have metallic shirts, hoodies, and a snapback hat and a dad hat. All metallic.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like the paint that'll be on the shirts are metallic. The thread that the hats will be embroidered with are metallic. They're amazing. So make sure you get yours. The sales end at 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. So Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern.
This fit is sick, bro. You see this?
Mm-hmm.
I got my
very drippy
zombie Ghastly shirt. I got this flannel. I don't know who this is from, but I got this flannel on. And then I got my zombie Ghastly hat, and I got black jeans on. This is a nice fit. I just looked at myself. I love this flannel. I love how bright it is. And yes, I found it on Facebook. A lot of people were like, did you buy that on Facebook? Like, it like pops up. And I was like, yeah, actually I did. That's how I found them. And I found a company called Retro Rifle, which I want to talk a lot more about in the future, but I'm obsessed. Super obsessed with Retro Rifle. I feel like I buy a shirt almost every day. Almost every day from them. Yeah, and right now I'm trying to push myself from not buying it. Like, there's a new shirt that I want to buy really bad. Let's see.
Will we be dressing up as zombies for Living Dead weekend? No. That is very cool, but no, I will not. I can't speak for Chris. You gotta take Heather to Universal next time we go to Orlando. Honestly, not the biggest Universal fan. I would like to go back to Universal though. I'd like to do maybe one day and mostly stick to the Harry Potter stuff because we did have fun when we went. But if I lived at Disney, I would be the happiest person ever. I love Disney. I love Disney so much. I like how the rides are so practical. That's what I don't like about Universal is a lot of them are like the motion simulator type rides, and they're just too much for me. I'm sort of a wimp. What are you looking for?
Somebody's asking about tickets, and I wanted to give...
I was just going to post the link.
Oh, okay.
Because there's so many different ticket prices for
I'll go down the list real quick. That way they can see it. So here's the Living Dead weekend page. VIP pass is $157. So here I'm going to explain what VIP pass is. VIP pass gets you the front of the line for all of the celebrities, and then it also gives you like this mixer party, which it mentions there. The mixer party, I can't say it's the highlight of the whole thing, although many others might disagree with me. Heather and I attended it, and it was okay. It seemed very cliquey to me, and people were sort of know each other and hanging out. I feel like if Heather and I knew more people, it could have been more fun. But for us, it just wasn't that great. But the 3-day weekend pass, as you can see here, is $43.27. So that's for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Gives access to celebrity guests and all vendors. So I will tell you this. The lines for the celebrities are really, really short. You do not have to wait very long. I would say within 2 days you can cover literally everything. 3 days would be good only in the fact that we will have things available at our booth that'll be special throughout the weekend. We're gonna make it a lot more fun if you're a Mischief Toys fan, that's for sure. Here's a couple of things I highly recommend if you go. So this is the mall tour. One, if you've never watched Dawn of the Dead, the film, it is for free on YouTube, probably, I think, maybe illegally, but it hasn't been pulled down in many years. Right now, they cannot, the rights over Dawn of the Dead apparently is really weird, or like the way that they release DVDs or Blu-rays is really weird, or or digital is really weird. So this tour, if you watch the movie, this tour is going to be for you. If you haven't watched the movie yet, go and watch it, and then the tour will be for you. They basically tour you around the entire mall. They show you all the places where things happened in the mall. They show you the back rooms and different places that you cannot normally walk to if you're not a part of the tour. It is the all-encompassing tour that you need to be a part of if you're a Dawn of the Dead fan. Heather and I did it a couple years ago, actually like 3 years ago now. Mm-hmm. In fact, it's happened so long ago, I might do it again this year, even if Heather doesn't, because I really want to do it one more time, because we may never go back, right? Because this might be the last year. But this is fantastic. You know what? I might do it on Friday, because it's at 6 p.m. That'll probably be afterward you and I are done. But it's fun. Go and sign up for it. It is run by a guy named Larry DeVincent. And Larry DeVincent is like the biggest Dawn of the Dead fan, George A. Romero fan of all time, and he knows everything that you need to know about all of these films. And he sort of, during these tours, he sort of walks you through everything. He's really great. Friday night film screening party. I don't know what this is going to be. I'm hoping it's Dawn of the Dead or Day of the Dead. I most likely would go to that. So there's a movie theater at the mall. They play the film there, and then everybody at the convention probably fits into a couple theaters, and then they watch the movie. I probably will do this year because I'd really like to do it. Photo Op, Night of the Living Dead cast. Photo Op, Day of the Dead cast, which I think I might do. And then Tom Savini as Blade with motorcycle sidecar. They have a motorcycle that is from Dawn of the Dead there. You can get pictures and everything else with Tom Savini. It is really cool. Highly recommend checking out the website, Living Dead Weekend. If you're going to go, there's a lot of really fun options, a lot of things to do while you're there. I can't tell you that Monroeville is like hopping and there's like things to do everywhere, but you can go to some film locations for various films. It's great. Go and check out the website if you plan on going at all, or if you're thinking now, hey, I might go. We'll be there. It'll be great. Mixer party. No, so here's the thing. They actually have their beer. What is their beer? It's Steel City?
I think, or something like that.
Something like that. But they have, it's like a, not Philadelphia beer. It would be Pittsburgh beer, which is not very good. I don't like it. We talking Romero, Dawn of the Dead is the same mall as Zack. No. Zack Snyder's film is not it's just not Dawn of the Dead to me. But the Romero Dawn of the Dead is from the mall that we're going to. Any plans for Chris cosplaying as the Monstro or Ghastly shirt or sticker? No. I have not thought about going and dressing up as Ghastly or the Monstro. No thoughts to do that. Thank you, Zachary Stone. He says, green looks good on me. Chris looks fresh. Chris is a fashion... What's it? Fashionista?
Fashionista.
What's a fashionista?
Like you're good at fashion.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Dixon is where it's at. I don't buy Dixon. I buy Retro Rifle. It's the best. I heard good things about Dixon, though. David Brewer, thank you. Everybody needs to like the video. Come on, like the live. Don't be silly. Come on. Your likes help. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's get in here. We might have some... Iron City. Thank you, March Tech. Yep, it's Iron City. We might have some haters that are hanging out in the background. They're not liking. Maybe they're angry. You never know. We don't get all the likes, so maybe it might be somebody in the background being like, "These guys are pieces of shit." Hey, you never know. All right, Heather, remind them about the Valentine's Day sale. And every day this week, by the way, we're not only going to have sales all week, we're also going to have giveaways this week as well. But we do have multiple items that will be coming out this week. We're not going to tell you what they are. This is most likely going to be, do we want to do like a day before, here's what's coming out?
Yes.
Or do we want to do a day of, here's what's coming today? I think the day of is kind of fun. I enjoy that.
No, that's very problematic.
Really? You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I love doing that. That's how Funko used to do. Remember?
I know.
On the website, you never knew what was going to pop up, but it was like at noon. Our time, something will pop up.
Yeah, I mean it's just problematic.
All right, well, give us a gist of what you're thinking for this week.
They're gonna know the day before what is happening.
So we're gonna post where, Heather?
Email and Instagram and Facebook.
Email, Instagram, and Facebook.
Yes, except like tomorrow, like should I send out an email for tomorrow's photo thing, or do you think I should leave it alone?
Wait, I'm sorry, say it again?
Tomorrow's a photo challenge.
I already posted it.
Should I send out an email?
Oh, an email?
Be nice if you would listen to me once in a while.
I don't know what you're saying. It's like you're speaking alien language because you annoy me. Yeah, sure. Yeah, put out an email. Why not? That way everybody's on board. You got to take a picture. You got to make sure it's pink. There's like pink in there somewhere. Come on. Look, and we have so many pink figures that you can include. You got this guy.
So, hold on.
What is this?
Stop.
What is that?
Stop.
Do you want to show that?
Nope. No.
Okay. That's interesting.
I know.
You sure?
It's very interesting. I know. No, I do not.
Okay.
So, what? You interrupted me. Oh, I wanted to say that this week's photo challenge is not going to be included in the February photo challenge. This is going to be its own separate thing.
Yeah.
So, if you participate in the pink photo challenge that's happening tomorrow, only that group of people will be selected to win an artist-proof Emo Gastlian pin.
Oh my God. We slept until noon.
I am so exhausted. I don't know why.
How?
Probably from hanging out with you all day. Anyway.
Smelling your own farts. It's wearing you out.
It'll be separate from our normal month of photo giveaway challenges.
Was a little late coming in. How much longer will the new Coven merch be up for? Good
10
question.
a.m. tomorrow, which is Monday.
10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow.
Monday, February 3rd. 10 a.m. Eastern.
Remember, it's the black and gold merch. We have a dad hat. We have a hat, flat brim hat like this one. We also have a t-shirt and then a hoodie. We don't do hoodies that often. Like, well, I guess during the winter time we do.
Sometimes.
But the rest of the year we don't always do it. So if you're in the Coven, this might be your only chance at getting a Coven hoodie for quite some time, until probably next winter time would be my guess. I don't think we'll do another this year. So if you want to get one, make sure you go and get this one. This is a killer one. I love the gold, I love the black, and I love the metallic look. That's what we're up to this year, or this go around. It's very special. And look, everybody's answering for us. That is so sweet of you. Thanks. So, Tuesday, that's the big day for Valentine's Day Ghastly, which I'm excited about. I'm excited for you guys to get this guy in hand. Now, we've also posted a photo of the pin. We don't have the pin here. I don't know why. I don't know where it went. But the pin is blacklight reactive as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
It is awesome. I'm really stoked about it. You came up with a good idea. I always like coming up with ideas for the various like molds that we make. And I think this is a perfect one. I think I like this better than the original one, personally.
I like it.
I think this one's the best one so far. Guys, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? How did we meet? Well, it's a long story, but I'll shorten it. Heather and I met through well, we met at a friend's house many, many, many years ago. And at the time, I was married to my first wife. And Heather saw me, and I was riding around on the back of some friend of mine. Literally, he had me up on his shoulders. Or no, I grabbed around him?
On his back.
I was grabbed around his back, and Heather looked at me, and she thought, "What a douchebag." I mean, because I probably look like a big douchebag.
You did.
And she's like, "What a douchebag. I hate this guy." And then eventually, Heather came to a party at my house, and I remember seeing Heather, but I made a joke many, many years ago about how I saw a girl that was in like a bathing suit that I thought that was like Heather, and I kind of got them confused, and then maybe I really should have gone after the girl who was really in the bathing suit. But I remember seeing Heather at my house. She was there with a friend of ours, not in a bathing suit. And then we went to a bar one night in about 2014, a buddy of mine and I, and while we're at the bar, I saw Heather outside, sort of like turned away from me and talking to another friend.
I walked over to you.
No, not at first.
Oh.
I'm telling you my position, where I was. So I saw Heather sort of turned away from me talking to somebody, and I was like, oh my God, that's Heather. And I asked my friend, I was like, is she single? And I wanted to know all the information, and they didn't know. So I started talking to Heather that night, and Heather I don't know if you came out and told me you had a boyfriend. Like, I can't remember what the story was.
No, I didn't.
I don't know what happened, but anyway, I ended up friending Heather
on Facebook.
And then I looked at all her pictures, and I stared very creepily, and then I saved them, and then I made her.
You didn't.
Then I made her my background for a while. She didn't know. It was really weird, and my wallpaper. I made you my.
What if I was your wallpaper in your house?
I made you my screensaver, and then I had to swipe it away, and then I saw another picture of you.
What did you just hear? Like what I said? Creep?
What?
I was the wallpaper in your house.
No, my bathroom.
No. Oh.
Yeah, that's where I hogged off. But I saw her at that bar that first time, and then we talked like online for a while. She had a boyfriend, and he was a shithead. I already knew that. I already knew it because she wasn't with me, so I knew he was a shithead. And so I kept talking to Heather, and I was like, kind of creeping my way over. And then one day, when I text you, I think you were with your boyfriend at the time.
You didn't know I had a boyfriend because you never asked.
I found out.
How did you find out?
Because you told me. Like that night you told me.
This is when I told you. So one night.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, my boyfriend was over my house, and I looked at my phone, and Chris had messaged me, and he said something like, "Hey, what's up?" And I was like looking at it.
Just tell him I sent you a picture of my wiener.
And my boyfriend said, "What are you doing?" And I said,
Heather goes, "Why'd you send a picture of your jeans?"
He didn't know. He said, "Who are you talking to?" I said, "Oh, my friend Chris." And he was like, "Chris?" I was like, "Yeah, I know him from like a really long time ago." And he was like, "What does he want?" I said, "He just asked me."
You didn't call me a boss bitch?
He just asked me like, "What's up?" And he was like, "Tell him you're with your boyfriend." And right then and there, I was like, "Ooh, this guy isn't my boyfriend anymore." I didn't tell him that night.
Because you said, you know why I said that? Because I got my new boyfriend right here. As you're typing.
I said, hanging out with my boyfriend. And then Chris was like, "Oh, I didn't know you had a boyfriend." And then
I said, "Talk to me when you're done."
Yeah.
I said, "Talk to me when you're not with your boyfriend anymore."
He said,
I said, "Because I'm not going to talk to you anymore because I didn't want to like get in between anything."
He said, "Let me know when you're single."
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like I didn't realize that's why Chris was talking to me. Like I thought he was just being friendly.
So 5 minutes later, Heather messaged me again, and she said, "I'm single now." I just kicked that motherfucker out.
5 minutes later.
Yeah, what? 5 hours later.
No.
Yeah, it was. Wasn't very long.
No. So then what happened was I was supposed to go to a concert with that boyfriend and my best friend. And it was like rainy out that day. And like you had asked me, you were like, "What are you doing this Friday?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm going to a concert." And you were like, "Oh."
No, I said, "What are you doing this Friday?" And you said, your response was, "You." And I said,
I didn't say
the
that.
TV show on Netflix?
It wasn't even out. Anyway,
I know it wasn't.
I said, "I'm going to a concert." And he was like, "Oh, well, my friend, we're having a party for him at that same bar. So if your plans change, let me know. So that day, that boyfriend of mine was being really shitty, and he made me cry all day long, and I was like...
He made you cry? He was
Yeah.
sitting in front of you, said, you better fucking cry. You better cry. And you said,
Basically, he was horrible.
Why was he hard? What did he do?
I don't even remember. He was just, like, really mean.
Did he fart in your face?
No. I never heard him fart. Actually, no, I did hear him fart.
You did?
Yeah.
You smell it?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
Okay.
Anyway, he was really mean to me all day, and he was, like, out of nowhere, he was like, hey, so I'll be at your house soon. Make sure you're ready, like, to go to the concert.
Whoa.
And I was like, I'm not going.
You better put them jeans on.
I'm not going. So that's when I messaged you, and I was like, are you still going to that bar tonight? And you were like, yeah. And then I went.
Because you're coming to see me.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? You didn't stop.
Nope. Didn't stop.
You didn't stop seeing me after that.
Nope.
I tangled you in my little web.
Yeah. You know what's really funny about that, though, is, like, we met at the bar, and I don't even, I didn't even really drink at the time.
Oh my, you were
and
wasted.
I still don't.
I had to carry you out. What are you talking
You're
about?
an
You being serious?
idiot.
I did.
No, I had to carry you out.
You had to carry me out of anything.
And remember that night was the night that you did the magic trick, because it was raining.
I was having fun.
Yeah. I thought he did a magic trick, but he didn't. I thought you were really trying to impress me, and I was impressed.
Former boyfriend is deaf kicking himself now. What a douche.
He is a horrible person.
Yeah.
Like, probably one of the worst people I've ever met in my life. He's horrible.
Did he have bad breath?
No.
No?
Never.
B.O.?
Never.
Smelly feet?
Nope. No, he always smelled very good.
Streaks in his underpants?
Nope.
No, not at all. None of that?
Never. He was, like, weirdly obsessive about cleaning himself, though. Like, I think he had some sort of problem.
Like a cat?
Like, yeah, he
Did he
cleaned
lick
his
his own
asshole
balls?
as much as Fritzy does.
Wow.
No, but
That's
for
pretty
real.
good. That's a good move.
He, yeah, he was, it was weird.
Jamie, it's the best thing Heather's ever done.
Okay.
It's the best move Heather ever made.
I don't agree with that.
Perfect story for Valentine's Day. Your ex-boyfriend is emo gas.
No,
That's so fucking funny.
If you ever see a piece of shit Ghastly, you'll know that it's modeled after my ex-boyfriend.
What is the what magic trick did I do? They're wondering.
Okay, so it's really gross.
I pulled a cigarette out of my taint.
No, he was a smoker at the time, and he had the cigarette in his hand, and
Hold on, let me stop you. Don't smoke.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's horrible. By the way, the other day, this guy got on an elevator with me at work, and he had just smoked a cigarette. Oh my God. I just can't even believe that. And I'm not even saying this as like a public service announcement, like because I'm like working with some sort of cigarette company, because that's usually how this works. I'm saying that I just cannot even fucking believe that's what it smelled like. Like I walked around smelling it. That's what you smelled
like all the time.
I know I did.
It was gross.
It was horrible.
And he would you would smoke outside the front door at,
I love
your first house.
I love the way cigarette smoke smells, though. I can't help it, but I do still like it.
I like the way that cigarettes, like a freshly lit cigarette smells.
Yeah.
Like literally the first second, and then it's disgusting.
Yeah, there's a definite disgusting
I remember when I was younger, I would go to parties and they would let people smoke in their house. It was this one apartment that we all went to. And they would let people smoke in their house, and like the pictures are literally, it's like, it looks like smoke. It's crazy.
Oh no, my grandfather was a huge smoker. We pulled pictures off his wall when he moved out of his house.
And it was yellow.
No.
Around it.
Yeah, there was a square, and then there was the regular paint behind it, and it was all yellow around it.
Oh, but
it was gnarly as fuck.
The trick that he did was he had a cigarette in his hand, and he was talking to me. He was trying really hard to be smooth, but he was just drunk. And he was, like, talking to me, and he was like, hey, girl, like, doing all this weird shit.
I didn't say, hey, girl. Don't even
basically did.
Don't put those words in my mouth.
He was, like, trying to be very smooth, but he wasn't.
That is not what happened, Heather.
And all of a sudden, he flicked the cigarette down, and I thought he, like, made it disappear. And I really, I looked at you, I said, did you just do magic? And you were like, yeah. Like, he was just fucking stupid.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
I was hot to trot, is what I was. And you bought every second of it, too. Look, that's
You
why
didn't even know what I was talking about.
That's why you're sitting right there.
You didn't even know what I was talking about, but you went along with it.
None of us did. Nobody knew what was going on. Mama J, my God, quit smoking 7 years ago after having a heart attack.
Oh
35
my God.
years. Congratulations on quitting.
Congrats on quitting.
You know,
yeah, that's awesome.
My grandfather, my papa, he quit because he didn't like how much cigarettes cost. He literally quit because of the cost of cigarettes.
When did he stop smoking?
Man, it's got to be like 15 years ago.
Okay.
Or more? 20?
Aren't they like $10 a pack now?
Oh my God, yeah, they're expensive and they smell horrible. But man, smoking a cigarette, having a drink, and then smoking a cigarette. So you know how you said the initial feeling or the initial smell, the initial feeling of having a cigarette with a drink outside. There's nothing that equals to that. Even today, like it's such a good feeling. I can't explain it, but it just feels good. It smells good. Like everything about it just is great. But after that, to your point, is horrible. Horrible. The smell's horrible. The feeling is horrible. I remember waking up after like drinking and smoking and hanging out with my friends, and I was like smoking cigarette after cigarette after cigarette. Wake up the next day and I had a hard time breathing. Like it was horrible. Absolutely horrible. $13 for Marlboro Shorts and $16 for American Spirits. Holy balls. That's crazy. My grandfather quit smoking because he didn't want to miss The Price is Right or his stories. So he quit, was in his 70s at the time, smoked his whole life. Holy crap. Wow. You know, there's some people who smoke that long and they're like alive until they're 115 years old. It's insane. I have my whiskey every single day, and I eat my 3 slices of bacon, and I smoke my 5 cigarettes, and I'm fine. I'm 105 years old. You never know. Nope. You know what keeps people alive? Their spirit. As long as seriously, if you think about this. When somebody finds out that they have cancer, a lot of people, it's like their spirit burns out, and then they like quickly like start drifting away because they feel like I'm not going to live. Like I'm not going to live in.
I think that's different.
I've seen it before where people it's just like almost like they don't feel like they're going to go further or something. Like it's like they're going to go. It's weird. I've seen it happen with people before. It's really sad.
I would compare that to something else, not cancer, because cancer is very aggressive.
No, there is aggressive cancer. But I'm saying I think there's a part of it that is like almost like your spirit has to be involved in there somewhere. Like, in other words, if you're thinking really positively, I think that helps a lot of it. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like there's something about that for sure. Because some people that just get it and they literally like fall off this cliff. And it's almost like they give up, like giving up hope, I guess.
I don't think I would say, I don't think I would say that involving cancer.
Well, I'm generally. When people just
generally,
give up.
Yeah, when people give up, then
yeah, generally. But I'm saying cancer too, because I've heard stories like that where people just give. They're like, that's it.
I have too, but I don't like to, because there's so much involved in that. Like when people start treatment and everything, like it really messes you up.
It's scary.
It is, because it's like it's supposed to help you, but sometimes it makes you sicker.
I'll give you a good example. Your grandfather, he dealt with cancer, and he said, it's not going to stop me from dancing. And he went out there and he danced up like a mofo.
Oh, I know.
And he kept dancing, and he kept dancing very hard. And look at him, he's still dancing today.
Yeah.
They can't get him to stop dancing sometimes.
No, it's crazy.
No, he's on fire.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it before.
Him dancing is like you with cigarettes and a drink outside.
100%. He loves dancing. My grandmother will be 103 this June.
Oh,
she says the key to longevity is cornbread and kidney beans. Oh my God. You know who gives hope? Ghastly. That's right. Ghastly does give hope. Thoughts on vapes? I think vapes are horrible.
Ooh,
I
no,
tried to
thanks.
quit smoking at one point in time by using vapes, and it was horrible. I ended up going right back to smoking again. It was just the worst. Decided that in order to get away from cigarettes, I had to cut it cold turkey, and I did. And that's how it worked. Boom, done. Done. Remember I did that? 2019.
Mm-hmm. After our wedding, which I was upset about.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good to give it up.
No, it was good to give it up. I just wanted you to give it up before the wedding. Because you spent a lot of time that night outside.
I was talking to all of our friends. There was a ton of people out there.
I know.
Yeah. You weren't inside dancing.
I know. I wanted you to dance with me.
I don't dance. I don't dance. I make money moves. Did you know that? That was my saying before even. What's
That's
her name?
a lie. Cardi B.
Cardi B. Okay. So one thing I want to mention is, which we haven't mentioned yet. Or no, actually we've mentioned it a couple times. One thing I do want to mention is the Sketch Ghastly. Sketch Ghastly, right now on the website. Go and grab them. That gives you a chance to buy this Emo Ghastly. He's over there right now. There aren't that many left. Go and pick yours up right away. This will give you the early, quote unquote, early opportunity to pick up this figure. And if it sells out during the drop of all the people buying Sketch Ghastly, then we won't have a public sale at all. We'll just sell out of this figure, and that'll be it. And I wanted to do this because I think there's something to be said about selling some of these figures, doing some figure sales through special means. Not only through Coven of Mischief, but through other means. Finding other ways in which to do it.
I like it because it gives people a small taste of the Coven of Mischief.
Yes.
Without actually being a part of Coven of Mischief yet.
And we got a lot of people reaching out saying, oh my God, I miss Coven of Mischief. How do I get in? A lot of those types of messages came through. I'm so sorry that we couldn't get everybody in. We do have a limit in which we have, people that can sign up for the Coven of Mischief. We love getting people in, but there has to be only a certain amount. We have to, have a certain limit there. So it is special. We want the Coven of Mischief to be very special. And we have some figures that are lined up this year that are going to be amazing, especially that Ghastly, which we've already previewed, the Bloody Ghastly. Where did that idea come from, Heather?
Me.
Well, I mean, how did you come up with that idea? What's the...
I just liked it.
Okay, that's cool.
I've always wanted to see... Good! You're asking me questions at the worst times. Every time I, start talking serious, it's time for a yawn.
Heather, you yawn through everything.
I do. It's because I'm bored with you, specifically. But anyway, I've always wanted to see, a blood-spattered Ghastly, but I thought, blood dripping from his head would be cool. Sort of like Carrie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Where he's, kind of covered in it?
Yeah, and let me tell you something. We have some cool merch that'll go with that drop as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you're talking about the merch from... You're talking about the Coven merch?
There will be Coven merch that comes out with that figure, yes.
Oh, with the figure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Super sick stuff that's coming from that. But do you want to talk about the Coven merch that's up right now?
The Coven merch that's up right now is fire. It's black and gold. We have a gold metallic shirt, a gold metallic hoodie with the Coven logo on the front. And then on the sleeve of the hoodie, it says Coven of Mischief.
Yeah, so here's the thing right here. Look at this. There it is. Coven of Mischief on the arm. Look at that. It's sick, bro. And then, as Heather mentioned, there is a shirt as well. So the shirt is great. Now, of course, if you've been in the Coven before, you know that, the Coven of Mischief shirts all sort of stay in line with one another. We've had a red one, a white one, now this gold one.
Well, sort of, because
really cool.
we have some with, Coven exclusive figures. For example, we had one, some merch for Initiation to Monstro.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And we had some merch for Tattooed Ghastly.
Right. And there's the back. Coven of Mischief. Yeah, super sick.
How's the tumbler idea going? Good. We've designed them and we're just waiting to finalize things. And we will be selling tumblers. We actually will be putting one up that's this size with a handle. And then there's a classic tumbler that's just like your typical cup with a straw in the center of it. That's 28 ounces. And it'll be cool.
Yeah, so the tumblers that we came up with, a couple ideas that Heather originally came up with our artist, I didn't like it. And I said to Heather, I was like,
I didn't come up with it with our artist.
What do you mean?
It wasn't with our artist.
Oh, who was it with?
I just reached out to the company.
Mm.
I didn't even talk to our artist about it at first.
So Heather was like, well, let's do these things. And I said to Heather, I was like,
so let me tell you what it was originally going to be. No, let me tell them what it was originally going to be. It was originally just going to be the Mischief Toys logo on the front, which I thought might be, you know, a good way to gauge like how it would do. But really, like, you don't really need that many tumblers because they're reusable and everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, let's come up with like some fun designs.
Yeah.
So Noelle came up with a couple designs
killer designs. So
are amazing.
So the designs I want are like kind of all over designs. You know, that's kind of how because if you look at this one, it has like Mickey Mouse heads all over it. So I really wanted something like that. I think that would be, I don't know. I think that would fit sort of like the Mischief Toys look better. Instead of it just being one big circular logo and there it is. But I also want to give you something that you can put your stickers on too, because I think that's another important part to this. Because we put our stickers on our tumblers. So I think it's going to fit both things. If you want to put stickers on it, you can. If not, you don't have to worry about it. So I think that's cool.
Will the tumblers be limited release or standard release? Honestly, I don't know. I can't really speak to that right now. I don't think I'm going to put a number on it, but I
doubt... Is it going to be pre-order?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So we're going to order them and then sell them. So
I think so.
I would say probably limited because we have no idea how many... So the way that we look at it is that people can say all the live long day, like, I like it, I think this is cool, or whatever. That doesn't mean that everybody's going to buy it. So we're going to have to, you know, take an approach to kind of test the water, see how people are feeling. But the logos and designs that we came up with, the best comparison I can give you is that what we come up with is very 8-bit. It's very 8-bit, like old Nintendo games. The colors, everything about it is very 8-bit. And I love it. It looks so good. And let me tell you something. I didn't even come up with the idea. It was our artist who came up with the idea. And I said to Heather, as soon as I saw it, that is it. That's what we should be doing. And it's an all-over print. We have a Mischief Toys one or two. And then we also have a Coven variant that we wanted to do as well. So we're going to have probably 3 different variants that'll pop up. All very limited and all very great and fun and different. Something that you'll like. Something we've never done before.
It'll be really cool.
Will we see more sticker packs this year, Heather?
Yeah. Every year my plan is to just around likely Black Friday or end of year type thing, I'll do some more sticker packs. Everyone seems to really enjoy those. But I don't want to keep them up year round because that's sort of like takes away from it. And I mean, really though, like we have so many stickers that are like pretty rare that I don't even think our audience realizes how rare they are.
Yeah. I wonder if we ever wanted to like mention that, you know what I mean? To like let them know what is the rarest.
It's hard to do because so for the holidays, I don't even remember how many of the rare holiday stickers that we got. Oh, that's right, because we only made
so many. Yeah,
well, we tried to make so many, but then for whatever reason, they only sent us like a small amount of each.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Esme is excited for the tumbler. Hello, Esme. Yeah, the tumbler is going to be great. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
What are we thinking? Like, how far away do we think that'll happen?
I don't know. I haven't finalized it.
Okay.
but hopefully soon.
Are the proposed tariffs going to impact your product lines and shipping logistics? I don't know.
No idea.
No clue.
We won't know until we go through it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, we've talked to our manufacturers a little bit about it, but we just don't know enough because this isn't implemented. I think, what is it? Is it like tomorrow or something?
I
It's
have
like,
no idea.
Yeah, I read something about it, but it's a little goofy. It's a little goofy. I don't want to get into politics or anything, but right now we are sort of like hoping for the best, I guess. I really wish that it would be like, you know, if you ordered this, in other words, if you spent this amount of money or whatever with your manufacturer, then that's when the tariffs would take place or would be implemented. But for the little businesses like us, it's going to hit us pretty hard in comparison to like car, you know, manufacturers or whomever. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. I hope for the best. So we want to continue Mischief Toys, and we want to do big things with Mischief Toys, and I'm hoping that we have the opportunity to do big and better things with Mischief Toys. We'll see. Sam's going to put Capri Suns in his tumbler.
That sounds about right.
I thought he was going to put in
Maybe some chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk, or what are those little sandwiches that he was eating the whole time?
That's not for a tumbler.
I know, but what are they called?
Uncrustables.
I thought he was going to grind down some Uncrustables and put them in there and suck those things out of that bottle. It's like a bottle for Sam because he's a baby. Scott will put ranch in it. He'll put ranch in his. I'm going to throw up. I don't want to know about that. That's disgusting. All right. So let us talk to you about a couple things before we go because we have to wrap this up. So go and buy a Sketch Ghastly right now for the opportunity to pick up this guy right here, which is our Valentine's Day Emo Ghastly figure. Sketch Ghastly is up on the website. We have a handful of them left. Not only that, but we have the Coven of Mischief merch that's up there right now, black and gold. And then we have Sketch Ghastly merch as well. I'm going to tell you something. The Sketch Ghastly merch is really, really great. And I'm excited about it because it's like my artwork is on a shirt. So go and pick that up. It says 3 years of Mischief on the back.
In your handwriting.
In my handwriting, which is much different from like any of our other merch that we've ever done. So go and purchase that. Now you can rock my artwork around. You could say, this is drawn by the guy who owns the company. He's a shithead, but he drew this. Right? So you do that. And then Sketch Ghastly, Coven merch, and then the other merch. And then this week, Valentine's Day week, my friends. This is going to be a fun week of giveaways. We'll be on Instagram most of the days this week, talking about all the things. We'll be doing our giveaway for tomorrow's Photo a Day Challenge, which is going to be specific to tomorrow. It will not be a part of the month, and it's going to be #pink.
Yeah.
You grab my leg. Go ahead, Heather.
That was a signal for you.
What's the signal?
I have nothing to say.
You got nothing to say?
No.
Signal for me for what?
Nothing I can say right here.
Oh, I'm just talking about... Did I say something that I shouldn't have said already?
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. But what I said was the Photo a Day Challenge tomorrow, the pink.
It's called Mischief Toys.
Yeah, but it's on Instagram. They know what it is, right? Do you want to tell them again? #MT... was it Mischief Mondays?
Yes.
And then it's going to be #pink. You'll take your photo. It's going to be whatever you think the pink photo is going to be. And then tag us, post that picture, and you have a chance to win. And you will win an AP variant of this figure along with an AP pin. It's a very limited piece, so make sure you go and take your best photo, post it on Instagram, and make sure you tag us in all the different ways that you can. And then that figure will be up on Tuesday for those who have purchased the Sketch Ghastly, and then we will sell the rest of them at a later date.
Yeah, and we'll give you all the information on email and socials, so make sure you're following us everywhere so you don't miss it.
Are there Sketch Ghastly still available that are signed? Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yep.
There
they're still
are
available.
signed sketch Gastlys still available. Chris and I actually prepared for this question earlier by like sort of digging through all the boxes we have pre-packed and looking for signatures, and I saw at least 3 or 4.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Yeah, I only looked at maybe like 20 of them just to like peek in and see if we had any, because I knew someone would ask that, and I wanted to make sure you guys know there are signed ones still available, so
Yep.
you could get one.
Yeah. So go and take your photos, your pink photos, post them on Instagram, and then tag us, and then you possibly could win an AP Emo Valentine's Day Gastly. And this week, we are packed full of surprises, so pay attention to Mischief Toys. Go to mischieftoys.com, sign up for our newsletter, and go on Instagram. Follow us at Mischief Toys. Join our group on Facebook, Mischief Toys, and then follow our page on Facebook, Mischief Toys. It's actually facebook.com/Mischief Toys. So go and follow.
One thing we did not know is that tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, that's when the sketch Gastly for Broken Heart Emo Gastly will be cut off. You will have the chance through tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern if you purchase sketch Gastly. Otherwise, the chances will be done because I need to like finalize everything before
8 p.m. Is that enough? You sure you don't want to do it earlier?
No, 8 p.m. will be fine because Emo Gastly goes up Tuesday at 12 noon.
Okay. So you have enough time to do what you gotta
I
do.
just wanted enough time to where I could set everything up and make sure it goes well.
Beautiful. That sounds great. Lots of surprises this week. Do not stop paying attention to what we're doing. You want to follow us in every which way so you have the most up-to-date information. MischiefToys.com, signing up for the newsletter is one of the best ways of doing it. So follow us, check it out. And I'm going to tell you, this week is going to bring some really cool shit, and you're not going to want to miss out on the cool shit. Okay? So make sure you go and do all the things.
I cannot wait to tell all of you all about it.
We got so much coming your way. So this week is a big week for Mischief Toys. Please make sure you follow. Okay? That's all we've got for you. Thank you so much. We love you guys. And we'll see you back here next week talking about everything that happened during Valentine's Day week and beyond.
Tyler, yes, Emo Gastly goes on sale on Tuesday. Anyone who purchases sketch Gastly from when he went up for sale through tomorrow, Monday, February 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern, there will be like a special tab on the website. So you have to be logged into your account that you purchased sketch Gastly on. Click that special tab, and that is where you will find Emo Gastly if you purchase sketch Gastly at 12 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday, February 4th. I hope all of that makes sense. And additionally, everyone who will be eligible will get an email tomorrow late night.
Good?
Yeah, explaining everything.
Okay. I'm going to say it one more time. Go and buy sketch Gastly. You have until 8 p.m. tomorrow. That will be your way to buy this figure. And then any figures that are left over from Tuesday's sale from those who have purchased sketch Gastly can buy it at a later date. Now, I'm not going to tell you when that date's going to be because we don't know. And they most likely will sell out per the people who purchased sketch Gastly before, because they'll have the opportunity. You will receive an email that gives you every piece of information that you need to know to buy the Valentine's Day Gastly Emo Gastly figure. There you go.
There we go.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Did I sound okay? I feel like I fucked it up, but
you always do.
I always do. Thank you, everybody. Go and buy your Gastly now so you can get your Emo Gastly figure.
And we are so excited to see you this mischievous Valentine's week. We are super stoked to show you everything we have in store.
214 figures, ladies and gentlemen. Don't miss out on this one. We love you guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.